Hello, welcome to Cover 2 Podcast. We have our editor, Derek D. Money here.
What's up, everybody?
Big Broncos fan. We're going to talk a little bit about, well, not fantasy season, but about our team's season and how our teams have, basically grading our team and how we think our team did. And
we'll talk a little bit about the Super Bowl. I know we mentioned last week that we were going to do fantasy. We actually ended up being able to get him out here, and there's a few trivias that we wanted to do and a few games. So it's going to be more of a fun day. Obviously, there was no game. And honestly, we want to dedicate a whole episode to fantasy, and we figured why not wait until the season's over and we have nothing else to talk about. So,
exactly.
Right now, it's just, Super Bowl is Thursday. The Super Bowl is in 3 days. The current line is Seahawks 4.5. That hasn't really changed at all. And the over-under is 45.5. You've seen a lot of the trivia, not trivia. You've seen a lot of the interviews, a lot of the media they've been doing. It's all nothing really crazy.
And did you see the Emerald City route artist thing?
I can't say I did.
Oh man! So in case anybody didn't see this, there was a Seahawks a beat reporter, I think, for the Seahawks, who was like, "I got a new nickname for you, Jason. You mind if I suggest it?" He goes, "Yeah, sure. Emerald City route artist." And Jason goes, "Wow, that's great, awesome." He's like, "It's okay. We can shorten it to ESCR."
Or JSN.
Yeah, or just he already has a sick dope nickname.
He already has a sick name.
Terrible nickname, but yeah, it was cringe clip of the weekend.
That is pretty funny.
But yeah, I'm really excited for the Super Bowl. Honestly, it's
going to be a good Super Bowl. We do think the Seahawks are going to win. We've all said that. Now that he's here, that's also his prediction as well, that the Seahawks is going to win. We talked about who we think our Super Bowl MVPs are going to be. I don't know. There's another question I want to ask. So first, who do you think the Super Bowl MVP is going to be?
Obviously, for me, we think the Seahawks are going to win, so Sam Darnold's kind of the lead guy in that.
It's usually a quarterback stat.
A lead guy in that, but I'll probably, I don't know. What do you think, Derek? I'll let you go first.
I'm thinking 100% JSN. I think he's going to ball out. Every game that has been a big game for him, he's balled out, especially in the championship game. I see the same thing happening again in the Super Bowl. 100%.
Love it.
Here's my sleeper take of the week, right? Okay, obviously the Patriots have a phenomenal cornerback in Christian Gonzalez, right? They will for sure be putting him on JSN, and JSN is talented enough and good enough of a route runner where Sam Darnold can find him on the field. But we have seen those games this year where he does kind of get shut down by a good cornerback. Maybe the scheme doesn't necessarily need him. What I think in this crazy wild take world that could happen is Rashid Shaheed gets the MVP. Okay,
Which I love.
Hear me out.
I love Shaheed.
Obviously, he is the main special teams returner for both punts and kickoffs for the Seahawks. Their special teams unit has been phenomenal this year, especially in the playoffs and end of the season. It's been a very good unit, and we always talk about team football. That is the big aspect that people don't realize is how good it was. Really, the game was over before it started against the Niners with that return. So, with that being said, I think he gets a return touchdown, whether it be punt or kickoff, if they allow him to. If they're smart enough, they won't.
Don't kick it.
And he's a deep threat. 6 catches for $150. I could see it happening in a touchdown. I don't think there's a crazy world where he doesn't walk away with one of the coolest Super Bowl MVPs of all time, really. So that's going to be my wild take of the week.
Yeah.
It most likely isn't going to happen, but I can see a world where it does because Chris Gonzalez is very good, and Vrabel is a phenomenal coach where they want to take somebody like him out of the game.
I get behind that a lot. I love Shaheed.
It's fun.
Big Shaheed guy. I loved him obviously his whole career in the Saints. Loved him, and I'm glad he's actually able to show it on a good team. I'll be the boring pick here and pick the most likely option. I'll choose Sam Darnold. I think he's proven it. I think it's another opportunity for him to prove it. If I know, obviously, that both teams are young and nobody's been to the Super Bowl, I think, other than Sam Darnold as a backup. But I think it's his time to prove it. I think what he's been through in his career has been enough hardship to be able to, get to this point, and he'll probably be the most cool, calm, and collected player in here.
Well,
honestly.
We always talk about his big game performances, and he has been very good in those big games, especially last week versus the Rams. But with that being said, this is the biggest game of his entire career. It's new nerves. It's new things for everybody.
100%. Super Bowl is a different animal.
100%.
Yes, it is.
I also saw something on social media. You talked about JSN being the Super Bowl MVP. I was reading this report where I was like, do you think any of you can bet on if you think any of these records are going to be broken? So any of these Super Bowl records will be broken.
That's cool.
So passing yards is 506 by Brady. Now, the receiving yards was 206 by Tom Brady. Now, you think JSN has a phenomenal game. Do you think it's good enough to beat that record?
Who is the receiving yards?
I don't know.
You said
who
Tom Brady. Okay.
Tom Brady was passing yards for 506, and the receiving was 200.
Was that the Julian Edelman Super Bowl MVP?
I don't know. It was
Okay.
The record was 15 catches and then 206 yards.
Wonder-
I don't know if they're
yeah.
the same game. I don't know if they're different. It was just
Okay.
something I quickly saw,
Yeah.
and I was just curious to know. Out of all the ones that I looked through, that was the only one that seemed somewhat realistic.
That's gettable.
I would say
It's an absurd stat line, but it's
it is
gettable.
absurd. And the Patriots defense is good. We can't say JSN, he's gonna ball, but we can't say he's gonna go for nuclear because their defense is so sound. So with that being said,
I think I can easily see a 100+ yard game, 1 or 2 touchdowns for like 8 or 9 catch. I could easily see that
Right.
happening. I can't see a game over like 200 yards. I mean, he's going to be going up against Christian Gonzalez, who's a great corner, and I still can see a big game, but I don't know.
yeah. With that being said, we all know he's a Broncos fan. Wrap up the year for us, Derek. We talk a lot about our teams. Let's talk about yours here, because yours actually had a very successful season and a very, very unfortunate, disappointing end with some unluck. So go ahead.
I mean, my opinion as a Broncos fan this season, we had a great record. Emotion-wise, very up and down. We had a lot of close games this year. I was very unsure about our team until about 3/4 of the way through the season.
We
But
doubted him a lot, too.
Once I got to that point, though, I realized that we were a great team, and our defense was legit. Our offense under Bo Nix is fantastic, even with Sean Payton's questionable play calling here and there.
You guys stayed healthy.
We did. We
is
stayed
really
healthy a good amount of the year. I mean, we lost J.K. Dobbins, and I can't really name any other. Well, we lost
Surtain for a little
Surtain
bit.
for a little bit.
But nothing like serious. No
Nothing
season enders. We were
serious.
like,
No like torn ACLs. Obviously, until the playoffs when Bo Nix broke his ankle, unfortunately.
Right. That's the one that kills you, because this really could have been your year. Now,
It
granted,
could
we
have
talk about how me and Louis always talk about constantly how great the NFC is. We did say if there was a team to beat the NFC, it probably would be the Broncos.
Yeah.
I mean, they were good. Their defense was legit. Bo Nix was the difference maker, and he proved that to us. We're always willing to change our opinions, and he did prove that to us in those playoff games.
Yeah, I mean, we doubted kind of the offensive team in general as a whole unit really throughout the season. And after Jarrett Stidham comes in, you kind of see that Bo Nix was, like we mentioned, I think last week or a couple weeks ago, Bo Nix was that X factor for that offense, and he rose the floor of that offense so high. Like the bad play calling or like maybe poor play calling, you kind of like Bo Nix kind of hides a lot of that. A lot of the screen plays that Jarrett Stidham's missing simple screen passes early on in that Patriots game. Bo Nix would have just hit those,
and those are
or
10 to
scrambled
15-yard plays.
Exactly. Or one of them probably would have went for a touchdown to Marvin Mims. But Bo Nix is a floor raiser, a great player.
As a Broncos fan watching that championship game, I think if we had Bo Nix, we 1,000% win that game. Our offense, especially when it started snowing, we stalled out. I mean, both offenses honestly stalled out.
It was a very boring game. We
But,
talked about that.
I mean,
Whole second half.
we looked lost. I mean, we couldn't do anything. Jarrett Stidham couldn't throw the ball. We couldn't do anything.
Couldn't
And
do anything.
obviously, you could see Jarrett Stidham's especially the controversial call on the intentional grounding before the end of the first half. I mean, that's 7 points right there. If we kick the field goal instead of going for it on 4th down, I mean, that's
Another
points.
questionable call.
That's another call that Sean Payton's got to be correct on.
You got to know your situation. Your defense is playing great. You have Jarrett Stidham. Take your points where you can.
Exactly.
And I think the thing is too, what's such a bummer is we talk about how electric this season was for the Broncos. The very up and down, the crazy comebacks, and this game was just an absolute crash and burn to what was a terrific season. So. As sad as it is to say, where do you see for next year? Obviously we don't know the severity of how long Bo Nix is out for, or if he does come back. But what do you see as your ceiling and maybe your floor?
Expectations for next year, I think would be the same record that we had this year, 14-3.
Love it.
We have
With Mahomes being out as well for a while.
What?
Continue.
I forgot his name. Who did we just we
You just signed somebody or extend?
Our new offensive coordinator. I forgot his name. I can't think of his name.
Oh, Davis Webb?
Davis Webb,
Yeah,
that guy.
I got you.
Very excited for him. Can't
I'm
wait
jealous.
for him to start as his first offensive coordinator job. But yeah, I think our ceiling 14-3. I think our bottom would be like 10-7. Honestly, I think
love that.
It seems pretty confident.
Totally agree.
I think the
in
thing
my
is,
opinion.
your division. I mean, granted, besides maybe the Chargers, because if they draft well and get a good O-line and put some money into that, they're going to be a very competitive team. I mean, they're
With the
they're
McDaniels
a
hiring,
mediocre
that helps a
O-line
lot.
away from being a true contender,
True Super
really.
Bowl,
And obviously, we know that Mahomes will be out for at least the first third half of the season with the late injury, and the Raiders are horrible. So that really just leads down to you and the Chargers, and the only downside is you guys were the 1 seed, you were the top of your division, so you will be playing other top division opponents,
Correct.
meaning your schedule will be harder. With that being said, I can very well see it. If I'm predicting, I see that 11-6, that 12-5 is kind of where I would place them. I'd say confidently 11-6. So yeah, I mean, we always talk about our teams, and we'll talk about our teams plenty more to come. But while we had them on there, we just wanted to talk about that. So
Yeah, bouncing off on the Chargers point there, I think similarly, like Justin Herbert is like Bo Nix, and I feel they're very similar. Obviously, they both went to Oregon, but they're both floor raisers of an offense to me. Justin Herbert's a phenomenal quarterback. Bo Nix is also a phenomenal quarterback, and I think that's going to be honestly some of the most fun divisional games to watch next season, especially in the AFC.
those will be some good games. Again, I'm really curious to see who they draft and who they sign, because you can't go another season with not protecting your top 10 quarterback in the league. You can't not protect him. It's same thing. We talk about Joe Burrow. I know you pay a lot of money for the star talent like Jamar Chase, like T. Higgins, all these stud guys that are really phenomenal. But if you don't have time to throw it, it does not matter. You could put me out there, and I'm going to be able to catch the ball with 40 seconds to throw. When he has time to throw, you can find anybody. You don't need Jamar Chase. But
a very good example.
I can't say that, but
a very good example of that is Tom Brady. I mean, he had a great offensive line for
and
years.
he made guys like
exactly
Edelman and Amendola. We talk
Hogan.
about all the time. But
Yeah, Chris Hogan.
Chris Hogan was a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
We don't remember who that is.
Again, talk about floor raisers. I mean, he's the true floor raiser. He could take anybody and make him good. And we've seen shines of that with Mahomes. Obviously, very similar situations. They both have a great tight end with Gronk and Kelsey. But even then, you're making guys look like studs. You're making Juju Smith-Schuster look good when he isn't. Marquez Valdez-Scantling look good when he isn't. Stuff like that. But besides the point, enough about the phenomenal quarterbacks we have. One thing I do want to talk about is we talked about the MVP being between Drake May and Stafford. Now, I do want to talk about this, okay? We have a team. I'm not going to mention the team. I believe it was the Chiefs, but they're 8-4, okay? They're 8-4, and at one point they're 8-2, okay? Two of their losses occur in a tight overtime loss and a loss to the Texans on the start of their hot spree.
Yep.
Then Mahomes gets hurt and they go 0-5. Okay? Would you say Mahomes is a clear difference maker in that offense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Duh.
So
Yeah,
would you say
duh.
would you say that
Obviously.
a quarterback, after a quarterback gets hurt when they go from 8-4 to then 8-9, would you say they make a huge difference?
Of course, obviously,
okay.
especially an MVP quarterback.
So the
like
team I was
Mahomes.
really talking about was the Colts. Okay.
Yeah.
The Colts were 8-2, lost a thriller in overtime to the Chiefs to go 8-3, lose to the Texans when they start their hot streak to go 8-4. Daniel Jones suffers a devastating injury. Then they
Out of nowhere,
Then they
really.
proceed to go 0-5 and look miserable with Riley Leonard, obviously Phillip Rivers. With that being said, we genuinely talked about Daniel Jones being an MVP candidate for a majority of the season. So I kind of want to bring it up as a funny joke because we always troll Louis for Daniel Jones.
Because I hate him.
This guy,
I hate him.
This guy, he does hate him, and he should because
like him.
because all of a sudden this guy
terrible
turns
for
into
us.
an MVP caliber player the second he leaves their poverty franchise. That's not fair. How is that fair? How can you have so many years of misery? With that being said, do you think he makes a genuine difference next year? Comes back healthy.
So right now he's not under contract.
'Kay.
He's a free agent.
So what do you think happens with Daniel Jones with the true light that he showed? Granted, he did have Jonathan Taylor. Yes, but with that being said, I'm not going to glaze him here, but did you see how much he struggled once Daniel Jones went out? It closed their
Absolutely.
offense up.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think, I'll give Daniel Jones his credit. He looked great. It's undoubtable. There's no reason for me to. I don't like him because he stunk for us.
Which is fair.
But he looked great. Every player finds their position. Sam Darnold looked terrible forever. Vikings, Seahawks. He starts to come show his thing. Right. So I think he is a sought after free agent in the quarterback market. To be honest with you, I think he deserves a starting job. Clearly,
Agreed.
Obviously, and I hope he gets one.
Right.
I think the Colts should bring him back. I thought that Leonard looked pretty good. Obviously, it was only one game. It's a small sample size, and they didn't have any film on Leonard before that. But I think he deserves a chance back with the Colts. I hope they bring him back, and I hope that he can succeed. I don't think he's going to, but I hope he can.
Right. That's all I want to
what I
say.
think.
I kind of lied
That's what I
about it because
think.
if I just said there was a team that
No,
was
I like
8-2,
those.
you'd immediately know who it was.
That was good.
So I figured if I
You're
I
like,
lied
if-
a little bit, I could
If it
get
was
you
this
to admit
team.
that Daniel Jones is a very good quarterback in this league, and he
Yeah.
might make something. That's fun. That was just something I saw. I was like, wow, I didn't genuinely realize. Like, granted, we talked about, yes, their schedule was easier in the beginning, and it did get harder.
Exactly.
They went to toe-to-toe OT and lost by 3, and a game I vividly remember because that's when I was in Detroit, that they could have won that game.
Yeah, it was that Chiefs game. Yeah.
Chiefs game. And then they lost by only 4 to a Texans team.
Yeah.
Granted, that was the start of the Texans' rise. But we saw the
Good Texans
We
team.
saw the true team that Texans was. And
Absolutely.
they held their own.
100%.
Then he goes and gets hurt again to the Jaguars. We sit there and say, oh, he got hurt and they got blown up by the Jaguars. Once again, that was the start of the Jaguars. That was like the beginning of the Jaguars. Like,
They caught
power.
the teams right when they're getting hot. Honestly, really bad timing for them.
And even then, you look at the beginning of the season. I mean, like we talked about the Adonai drop before he scored a touchdown. They lose to the Rams. The crazy
Should've
game
won that
against
game.
you guys again. Every game comes and goes. There's always plays that make a difference, but
Really
it
unlucky
really
season.
does. It really does show that he is a serviceable quarterback, and he really can make a team better.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I don't know what they're going to do because it's always hard coming off injury. But
Absolutely.
with that being said, we'll leave that there. So that's all really to talk about.
Yeah.
NFL wise.
I have a little addition, kind of just talking a little bit about the Eagles here, because I'm gonna hate talk about the Eagles, how they're totally falling apart entirely. Their historic offensive line coach Jeff Stoutland, he's leaving. I think no offensive coordinators want to be there. It should be objectively a really great spot for any offensive coordinator to go. And most teams are like, we'll take interviews, or most coaches, sorry, will take interviews there, and then just we don't really want it. We'll go somewhere else. There's grass is greener over here easily. There's just too much drama going on in that locker room. And Vic Fangio's leaving, their defensive coordinator. That matters a ton, especially for the young defense. I mean, they have great players, but Vic Fangio is one of the best defensive coordinators in the NFL now and possibly of all time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So they're losing him. They're using Jeff Stoutland, who's an amazing offensive line coach, and Jason Kelsey, gives a lot of credit to him for creating the player that he ended up becoming. So I think the Eagles it's looking a little rough because A.J. Brown's going to be out the door soon, and who knows with Jalen Hurts and how he looks. And if they can't find a really reliable offensive coordinator, I'm honestly worried for them. Well, I'm not worried for them, but I think that they could.
Hasn't Jalen Hurts had like a different offensive coordinator like every year?
Every year,
And
exactly.
you have to think the thing is, right, they won the Super Bowl 2 years ago in a dominant fashion. They've been to the Super Bowl twice in the last 5 years. Any offensive coordinator says, hey, do you want to go be a offensive coordinator for a team with, okay, I know you can hate on Jalen Hurts, but he's a good quarterback. He's very
Pro Bowler
serviceable. He's a
Pro Bowl
very
quarterback.
good quarterback. You have Jalen Hurts, Saquon, A.J. Brown, who's a head case, Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, and a pretty decent O-line, right?
And a great defense.
And a phenomenal defense. Do you want to go be an offensive coordinator for that team who is competitive every single year in a not so great division, no offense, Lou,
No.
and who's been in the Super Bowl twice in the last 5 years and haven't lost their division in, I don't know when the last time Cowboys were, a couple years?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Either way, they're competitive. They're a top 8 team in the league, and nobody wants to go there because there's so much chaos going on. First of all, you got to work with Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni, that blows.
We hate Nick Sirianni.
We hate him.
He's a loser.
He's a dweeb. Then you have to work with A.J. Brown, who's a head case, led by a head case coach. I don't know what they're doing, but it shouldn't be this difficult. Let's put that out there.
There's a not 0% chance they end up as the worst team in that division next year.
About a 0% chance. But man, how fun would that be if they were that?
I could see it.
He says not 0. It's about 0.1. There's 2 horrible, miserable teams in that division.
Well-
It's very, very hard for them to be that bad. If they even go 7 and 10,
mean-
they're not going to be last. Let's put it that way.
I mean, I wouldn't call the Commanders horrible. You can call us horrible. I wouldn't call the Commanders or the Cowboys horrible, in my opinion. I think next year there's going to be some improvement
I think
on
Jay-
both us and them. I don't think enough to necessarily surpass the Eagles, but in the worst case scenario, the Eagles could end up with a really, really poor record.
Yeah, but okay,
I'm gonna
I
be
understand
honest.
that. But you have to think, okay, genuinely, if Jane Daniels comes back fully healthy, I understand that.
Yeah.
What do they have to look forward to? Jacoby Krosky-Merritt, an old Terry McLaurin, a injury-prone Deebo Samuel,
They have
an old bad defense, Zach Ertz. they got nothing to. There's
All right,
nothing.
yeah, I
there's
get
nothing
what
to
you're
root
saying.
for there.
I get you. So maybe
I'm more excited about your season than theirs.
yeah, maybe like a couple years ago it was kind of a fluke in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
I
But
think they had a phenomenal season. I think they all played a role very specific to that team that worked out well.
Yeah.
And they also played us in the first round, and anybody can score 40 against us. So
yeah, I get that. I get that. But I don't know. I respect them a little more than you do personally. I think they're a good team. I think Jaden Daniels is a difference maker, and
He is.
I think the defense isn't that bad personally. I think they're well coached, and I think towards the end of the year they performed better. Obviously, early on in the season they were the worst, secondary in the league for a better part of probably half the year.
they're pretty putrid to watch.
You know what I mean? So, maybe I'm kind of misjudging this, but my main point is I think we should keep an eye on the Eagles, and if they kind of are able to navigate next year positively, get their offensive coordinator. I don't think they have one yet. I could be wrong, but if it is, it's nobody of note, really. Probably an internal hire, which hasn't gone well in the past few years. I just think they're a team that we could maybe see like the Chiefs this year that miss the playoffs when they really shouldn't.
It's still wild to me that the Broncos had a close game with Washington, and that came down to a batted 2-point conversion.
I mean, the Commanders' 5 wins this year were two against
He
you
should have
guys.
lost.
Like,
he
should've.
just needs to throw it up and over.
If Nick Canino doesn't raise his hands,
It's
we
over.
lose the game.
He's wide open.
They did compete with you, but then they proceeded to compete with you. Then
Everybody competed with the Broncos, to be honest with you.
True, and then they lost 31-0 to the Vikings next week to 9.
To 9.
They're
Or Brosmer. Who
They're-
knows who it was?
I'll look right now.
Brosnan.
I'll look right now.
9 with 109 yards, probably.
No, it was McCarthy with 163. Jaden Daniels played that game the entire game.
Yeah.
Impressive.
guy.
Their 5 wins were
Hey,
literally the two.
Shout out Brian Flores. Shout out Brian Flores.
They had 2 wins against the worst team in the NFL, the Giants. Then they beat the Raiders. That's 3 wins out of 5. Then they beat
They were a bad team.
the
Undoubtedly.
they beat the 3rd string Eagles. That's 4 wins.
Undoubtedly a
And
bad
then-
team. Yeah. No, I know they had a bad
Well,
season.
where
You don't
was their last
you
one?
don't gotta run that back. I know
Oh,
had
they
a
beat
bad
the
year.
Chargers. Never mind. There's 1 good win. So they
Yeah.
had 1 good win and 4 bad wins. There you
Yeah.
go. So 1-16.
I agree. We'll see.
you go.
We'll
They-
see. I'm not
they-
again. Yeah.
They started Josh Johnson on Christmas Day.
Yeah,
What a
and they're bringing
sweet
Bobby
treat.
Wagner back.
Bobby.
That's their
Oh,
star
hey,
linebacker.
hey, one
He's
of-
55.
One of 3 players to have 10,000 tackles.
Whatever.
He's killing it, bro. Anyways,
Another good take.
He'd be the
Commanders
best-
are a playoff
he'd-
team next year.
he'd be-
Louis DiLorenzo.
he'd be the
Quote,
best middle linebacker on the Lions.
No, he would not. Jack Campbell was a Pro Bowler.
Oh, I thought Pro Bowl didn't matter.
It doesn't.
Oh,
Was
wait, hold on.
He was an All Pro? Was he?
Who? Jack Campbell? Was he? That's really cool if he was.
I don't know.
I didn't know, but that'd be
Gotta
cool.
look.
That'd be cool for a
That'd be really-
defensive
that'd be
unit.
really
That's one of the
funny.
worst
And
in the
we
league.
have-
Who
and
would
we
have
have
really?
Alex Anzalone, who is also very serviceable. Don't get me started with this. You don't know nothing.
If you can rage bait me, I can send it back.
All Pro.
But yeah, main point. I think the Eagles. I think they might miss the playoffs next year. I think that's kind of my main point. Obviously, I'm biased and I hate the Eagles, but
Eagles are terrible.
Eagles are terrible.
Those are terrible.
Yeah. So, who do you think goes number 1 overall, guys, in the draft?
Linebackers, All Pro.
Fernando Mendoza.
Jack Campbell and Jordan Brooks, Miami. Jack Campbell was one of the 2 All Pro linebackers.
Hey, that's pretty dope.
One of the hardest positions in football.
That's pretty dope.
They're chill.
Unreal.
That's
Some
cool.
people just don't know ball.
I'm
and one of those
surprised
is
that
Louis.
I'm surprised they gave that to him. Did he lead the league in tackles or something?
He was just phenomenal. I
Yeah,
don't know
he was
what
just
to say.
really good.
He was
really good player.
he was a star on a poor defense.
That's
I shouldn't
pretty
even
cool.
say that. We're a great defense besides our secondary.
Secondary is so terrible.
So bad.
And you invested in it so much in the offseason too, and it really sucks.
Injuries,
DJ
man.
Reed and whatever. Yeah, it just
It
stinks.
doesn't matter. Can't
And that happens every year.
well, we just can't stay healthy, and that sucks. Just be stronger. That's
Just don't get injured.
Fair enough.
fair enough. Really sure.
Oh,
Anyways, we're gonna go into a lot of trivia. We're gonna make it a fun episode, you know.
Yes,
Now
sir.
we got that out of the way.
So I think we should mention the Pro Bowl quick. Not any good news on it. It was on a Tuesday. It wasn't normally what it was. It's obviously flag football now. Personally, I'm just going to be honest. I didn't even watch it. I saw some clips on Twitter after it. I saw T. Higgins do the sexy Dexy dance, and that's about all I saw of it, to be honest with you. Kind of a snooze fest. We need to figure out how to bring it back to either like the regular game or honestly just get rid of it at this point. We got to make it matter or just give them the days off and just move on. So that's what I think.
The days off their season's over, Lou.
Yeah, I know, but they are there.
Okay.
They are there
I did not
playing
tune
the
in.
sport. No, I
Can't say
didn't watch
tune
it
in.
either.
So if you really want to bring it up, as boring as a topic as this is, I apologize.
Well, I
to
think we
viewers.
should talk about
No, it's fine. Then what
that
do you
it sucks.
Let's talk about how much it
That
sucks.
matters.
Let's make our opinions. We're a
I agree.
podcast here. How do you think you can make it better? What makes it better?
Okay, I mean,
What's the stakes? What's anything?
So obviously-
what can we do to make the Pro Bowl like it used to be, or something new?
So initially, the change to the flag football and obviously the mini games was to make it exciting, make it new, make it unique. Clearly, I think I like the games like the dodgeball and stuff. I initially liked them. I still enjoy those,
I
but
agree.
clearly the flag football is just not a good decision. And I think they should probably just move it back to being a full game. They have to have a Pro Bowl. It's just part of it's part of every sport, Pro Bowl, All-Stars, whatever you have it. It's important to have it because I think, personally, I think the Pro Bowl should matter. I think the award and being awarded a Pro Bowl should matter. I think they should probably, if there's alternates, I don't think they should count as a Pro Bowl, like actually being a Pro Bowler. The initial list, like all pros, the initial list is the list of Pro Bowlers. You have alternates just to fill in for the game. That's what I think personally. I think you go back to the normal game and just play it normal. And they don't have to try hard. They're never going to try hard. The season's over. They don't want to get injured. But I think it's important to go back to the full pads normal game. That's what I think. What do you think?
I think they should chop the whole thing. I think it's absolutely useless. I think we, in a world of injuries nowadays, we have no reason to put our players in there. Nobody watches it. Nobody cares about it. It's a meaningless stat. The players don't care about it. They just do it for the money. They don't do it for the fans. They're not. Trust me. At the end of the day, they're not good people. Okay, most of them. Let's put it this way: you're doing something absolutely pointless. You already extended the season with the extra week. Let's just move the Super Bowl back to how it always was, which was the first week of February, as always. Let's chop the extra week, or maybe still do the 2 weeks because you want to do your media and all that crap. Whatever, still do the 2 weeks and leave it like that. Fine. Just give everybody an extra chance. Maybe you do, instead of delaying, you do the award show. Do they do the award show then? No, not.
They don't. Do
Yeah.
they even do the award show now?
They should do the award show.
think
Do it
they do.
the same way you do
I'm
the.
thinking of the
They
NBA.
do, but I don't know
The
when.
NBA doesn't do the
Either
award
way,
show.
I don't know when it is. Everybody's off. Do it on that Saturday. They then have those players come to the award show on Saturday. Fly them out for Media Monday. Everybody comes like it's the Oscars, like it's the Grammys. Everybody gets in one place. They can meet up. They can do all their whatever junk they want to do that comes from the Pro Bowl. Do it then, right? Have a civil, organized, adult award show where people get awards that actually mean something to them. MVP, Coach of the Year, all that junk. That's the time to do it. And that nice off week, that gives me something to watch. That gives me something to talk about, and something that's not useless like the Pro Bowl. Okay, nobody cares. Let's not injure our players. If you really want to do it, go back to how it was. But if you're going to be a bunch of pansies, chop it. It's lame. Nobody cares.
I think I agree with Louis' take last week. I think we do like the NBA does, where we do all pro first, second, third team, and we just announce it and call it a day.
I say first and second. I say genuinely first and second. I love first and second. That really means something. Being an all pro is a super hard thing. That means you're the top 1, 2, and sometimes 3 in your specific position category. That's a phenomenal accolade to have. Okay, maybe you give them some sort of plaque, something cool, something to show by it, or it just goes in the record books. Either way, first and second should mean a lot more than any Pro Bowl fan voted junk. Okay, I hate anything fan voted because nowadays with social media, it's all just turned into blasphemy and popularity stuff, and it's memes, and they, the same way the NBA, they get 10 votes for. What's his name? Theonis? What's his brother?
Thanasis.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I don't even care about him. He gets 10 votes because it's a joke. Everything's a joke, and get rid of it. It's dumb. Enough.
Sounds good.
Shedeur Sanders should not be there. Come on. And Joe
It's
Flacco.
just because everyone else declined it.
Two
Nobody else.
So we'll
Browns
leave it at that.
QBs.
What's it say?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, word.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Now let's go on to our fun trivia since we had a really fun topic to end it off there. While they're getting that, here's how the game works. I've seen this on social media, and like I said, we're not original. So what makes this game, here's how this game works. Don't look at these.
Do you want more?
No, I'm okay. Thank you very much. If you have seen it, cool. If you haven't, then listen up. I'm going to say a category. So for example, my first category is a quarterback drafted from Alabama. Okay, I'm the host of this game. They are playing. I have 11 categories. I'm going to write down a person that was a quarterback that was drafted from Alabama. They are also both going to write one. If either their answer matches mine or matches each other, they don't get a point. if their answers are distinct from the other two, then they get a point. Okay?
Question.
Yes.
They have to be drafted directly from Alabama to the NFL, right?
Drafted from Alabama to the NFL. Their last team they played for was Alabama.
Perfect.
Granted, I also could play this game and just get my own points, but I created the categories, so it's like I
get it.
you know, either way, maybe I'll play, maybe I won't play. Either way. I'll write the. Okay, we'll see how many points we get. Awesome. Okay, the first quarterback, like I said, is a quarterback drafted from Alabama. Okay,
We're just putting one.
one quarterback drafted from Alabama.
And we can't have the same, right?
Well, the idea is not have the same. So you also are thinking of the category, and you're also thinking we're all friends, obviously. So we're thinking of what our friends write in this category. When you're ready, I'm going to give you 5 more seconds,
Okay.
and on the count of 3, we're going to show the camera. Okay.
I got it. Let me just finish.
Wait, mine's like, hold on. I wrote mine very small. You wrote mine a little bit bigger.
I know who you have. Probably should have wrote who you have.
You don't want to write who I have. You're
I
trying
know.
to not match me,
Yeah, but I would block you.
but I'm the host. You're trying to get different points. There's no blocking because
Yeah.
then you're letting him get points.
Yeah.
Wow, you already messed up this game.
That's
3,
fine.
2, 1, show. Okay, mine is Tua, Jalen Hurts, and Jalen Milrow. All very good
Yes.
answers. Jalen Milrow
Yes.
did go to Bama, I'm assuming.
Who? Jalen? Who?
Milrow.
Yeah, he.
Yeah, I'll
He
trust
he's
you.
drafted the Seahawks.
That one actually done.
Last year.
Last year.
That's all, wow. And he's already been on what, 3 different teams? No,
No,
Jalen.
no.
No, he's just the backup.
He's a backup.
Sorry, I'm thinking of who's the one that's on the Cowboys now? That's like
Oh, Milton.
yes, I'm
Joe
thinking,
Milton.
Sorry,
Joe
Joe
Milton.
Milton. I'm thinking of Joe Milton. Totally.
He
my
went
fault.
to Tennessee.
All right. They both got a point there. They didn't match my answer. The next one is an NFL MVP ever. Okay? Any player that's ever been an MVP in the NFL. Okay. Good?
I'm ready whenever he is.
3, 2, 1, show. I went with Adrian Peterson,
Brett Favre.
Peyton Manning, and
Manning.
Brett Favre. All very good. I kid you not, I was going to write or Manning, and I decided to go with the lamer answer. Good job. Both
Which
got
Manning?
points. Okay, the next one. As it goes on, the category is going to vary from a bunch of answers to like 8 or 4 or sometimes 2. The next one is a South team. So an NFC or AFC South team. What also makes this fun is sometimes they don't know their divisions, so I love doing these. Okay, we done ready? So this is an NFC South team or AFC South team. I'm not going to go over what teams are there because I'm curious to see. If you don't, another good thing, if you don't answer an answer that's in the category, you also cannot earn a point. Okay?
You're wrong.
3, 2, 1, show. I went with the Saints, Falcons, and Titans. Those are all good answers.
Yes.
Very good.
I didn't want to go. I was
I
going
really
to go
want.
Saints.
I was going to say an NFC no matter what, but
Saints
okay.
was my first option. But
our next category is a wide receiver that had 1,000 yards this season. Sorry.
I'm ready.
We're good. We're just gonna erase that. Give me a second. All right, yeah.
3, 2, 1, show. I have Jamar Chase, Puka Nacua, and Cortland Sutton. All
Yes.
great answers.
Yes.
Okay, they will. There are some that will be getting harder, I believe.
I was
Okay.
close to. Again, Jamar Chase obviously is the first person that comes to mind.
Okay. Next category is an AFC quarterback. So any quarterback that started a game in the AFC this year.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I got a great answer.
What's the AFC again?
They had to have started over 5 games. I just added that in.
Okay.
I just made that rule.
Smart. Smart.
Yep. No obscure answers.
The first person I thought of was Leonard.
Perfect. Take it off. He started what, 3 maybe? 3?
One.
No.
I think wasn't it just the last one, or was the last
No,
two?
no, no. Before they had picked up Rivers, he started in a
Oh, he
couple.
did start one?
Yeah, he was
oh,
horrible.
okay, yeah.
Anyways, ready? 3, 2, 1, show. I got Drake May, Dylan Gabriel, and Trevor
Trevor
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
That's a good answer.
Yes.
That was probably
Good
just
answer.
over 5. Could fact check that, but I trust you enough. He
Oh, he
over
got
5.
there.
Yeah. 5 and 5.
Could've said
Nobody's
Shedeur,
lost
too.
a point yet.
I should have.
Shedeur
All right, the
from
next
Joe
one
Flacco.
is any player that had a season-ending injury this year.
Does playoffs count?
No. Let's do regular season.
No, regular season. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
I don't want to be a loser.
Oh, I got a great answer actually.
Oh, sorry. Wrong person.
5, 4,
I got it. Just let me finish
3,
writing it.
2,
All right.
1. Show. I went with Malik Neighbors.
Yeah. I decided to. Malik Neighbors.
And Carson Wentz did have a season-ending injury.
You know who I was gonna say?
I was-
I was gonna say Jalen Milrow because he was put on IR.
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to do Tyreek Hill, but I really wanted to snipe you. So, Derek, good point.
job,
Louis,
Pete.
unfortunate. Okay, now we have an NFC North wide receiver. Okay, this has to be a wide receiver 1 or wide receiver 2. Okay, so there's 8 options. Okay, wide receiver 1 or wide receiver 2 for these teams. Okay,
Yeah,
and I'm going to use my judgment on if the player is a wide receiver 1 or wide receiver 2. So don't do anything that's borderline, I guess you could say.
yeah. Make an obvious decision. Oh.
NFC North, I will tell you the teams so you don't make an answer. Lions, Vikings,
Oh, I got
Packers, Bears.
All right.
3, 2, 1, show. I went with JMO. Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison. So
No.
your answers cancel out. So that one, hypothetically, I would have gotten a point.
Dang
But I'm
I
also
wanted
trying
to
to
go
snipe yours.
Justin Jefferson, but I was like,
Jettas.
I feel like
Very
I
good.
thought you were gonna go Justin.
So there
Jefferson.
you go.
JMO was my first thought, but I figured he was gonna go JMO.
Okay. My next one is a team with red in their jersey. Okay, this can be red or maroon. I'll say that right now. Team with red or maroon on their jersey.
Wait, a player, right?
Say it again.
A player?
No, a team.
Oh,
a team. A team in the NFL with red in their jersey. So now you got points there. Sorry, making sure.
Yeah, you both are
1, 2, 3,
losers.
4, 5, 6. Okay, eighth category. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, show. I went with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Falcons. You guys-
No, Derek, no, Derek,
Very good.
no.
Oh.
Okay, this
I
next
should've
one's-
went cheese.
I'm
Next one's a little
ruining
bit harder.
this,
Those will also both work for this next category. Team that plays in a dome. Okay, not many. Mine ends with the letter S.
Wow, that's awesome.
Really?
That's really cool.
No way.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, show. I went with the Vikings, Arizona Cardinals, Houston Texans. All great
Huge.
answers. Derek currently with the lead. We have
Boo.
two more categories to go. 2 more to go. And
Derek,
this
edit
one,
out.
we have a player that has played for more than 5 teams.
Oh,
A player that has played for more than 5 teams. So take a second, think about it.
Does it have to be like a starter in the NFL, or not? Or not a starter.
Starter in
They
the
have
NFL.
Current player.
let's say they don't have to be current, but they got to be relevant. Okay,
Current it matters. Definitely in the NFL, right?
No, like currently in the NFL.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Sure, currently in NFL. We
think-
just added in there. Currently in the NFL.
I think that makes sense. We might need a minute though,
Yep.
because I got to count teams now.
Yep.
I got one.
I got one
I don't even have one. It's my category.
too.
You can do a relevant one if you want. Just so we can get free points.
Give me a second.
Take your time.
No, because now I'm
Take
blanking.
your
I was thinking.
It's a tough one.
It's tough.
Current.
It's tougher, but it shouldn't be this tough.
Are you thinking NFL? Just making sure you're in the right sport.
I was
Lou.
thinking XFL.
Yeah, I was thinking Johnny Manziel played for the the Northern Canada Rumble Ponies.
Is that a team?
No.
Okay.
I wanted to do something more obscure, but I'm going to go with the obvious answer. Josh Johnson, Joe Flacco, and Tyrod Taylor. Very good.
Huge.
I think he has
That's a
5
good answer.
exactly.
You know, let's fact check that because that does matter.
He has Giants, Jets, Bills, Ravens, Browns, Chargers. I think that's it.
He's played for a lot of
He was
teams.
Good enough for
drafted
me.
by
I
the
trust you.
Ravens. He was drafted
There's
by
our
the
fact check.
Ravens.
We both got a point. Last one. Last category. So far, doing very good. Mahomes or Brady?
Mahomes or Brady?
Mahomes or Brady? I'm going to answer one of them. Hopefully you answer differently than me and differently
Oh
than Fred.
my gosh.
And this could make the difference, Lou. You need it. The only way you tie Derek to go to OT is if
Well, he's
Derek-
got to guess what you guess. And
He's
I
gotta
gotta
get-
and I got to get the other
bingo.
one.
So you got to try to think what he's thinking and at least do opposite of him. To
Hey,
give yourself
Derek,
a
what do you
chance.
got? Can you just let me know?
Yeah, I'm going to look.
Yo, D, what do you got? What you got, bro? Don't erase it.
Mind games. He was going to choose one of those quarterbacks.
Oh my, he one of the two?
My
One of
answer.
the two.
I'm going to show. I'm going to show the camera my answer
Can
right
we just
now.
can we just like coin flip
There is
it?
there is my.
Here, you
answer.
choose first, bro. I ain't looking. I don't even know what you're writing. I
So
don't
if
even know how
either
long
one of them
it is.
answer that, it is over for them.
Okay. I got it. I'm tapped into his brain chemistry.
He hasn't even answered yet.
Do you want to go?
I'm tapped into his
You should
brain
go-
chemistry.
one
I'm
or do you
assuming-
wanna go the other?
I'm thinking either Mahomes or Brady. I'm thinking.
I think Mahomes or Brady is probably a good shout. You should choose one with a first and a last name.
Okay, Louis, you show first.
Thomas
Tom Brady, Derek, Tom Brady.
No!
And I also went Tom Brady. If you chose Mahomes, you would have won. Lou.
Tom Brady's the GOAT.
That is a game we'll definitely play again. That's a super fun game.
No,
Great
man.
job, Derek, with the W.
Yes.
Good
Good
stuff,
job, D.
good stuff,
Good
team
win,
running.
bro. Good win.
Good. Yes,
1-0
good.
on the podcast.
Good game. Good category. We have the top 15 NFC. Or do it again. Top 15 AFC West touchdown leaders since 2015. Okay. So
AFC West. Okay, Broncos, right? Yeah. Okay.
You said top 10.
top 15.
15.
Okay, I'm just gonna write down who you guys have got so far, so we don't have duplicates. Okay.
And we're just
I'm gonna let
we're working together.
No, against each other. First
Against each
person to 7.
Oh,
D
Tyreek Hill.
versus I was gonna say Derek gets first guess, but
Oh,
Tyreek Hill is number 4. Good.
well, my bad.
Louis the point. Derek, you now get 2 guesses. We'll do like a schoolyard pick here.
Top 10 AFC West touchdown leaders.
Hill since 2015.
I'm assuming this is not QBs.
Not
obviously.
QBs. Receive skill position, so receiving or rushing touchdowns.
Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton is number 8. So Hill was 4, Sutton 8, and you get another guess as well because Louis screwed everything up.
Let's go Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, number 5. Good. Louis, back to you.
Kelsey.
Kelsey, number 1.
Is it just guess whenever? Or?
Back and forth
Okay.
still.
Let's go Mike Williams.
Mike Williams, number 9.
Okay. Since 2015,
2015.
I'm gonna say
First person to 7.
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams, number 11.
Okay.
Back to you, Derek, whenever you're ready.
2015.
Yep. The cutoff would be you need to score 21 touchdowns to get onto this list. There are some tougher names now.
Okay.
Can I go Melvin Gordon?
Melvin Gordon, what a phenomenal pull. Number 3.
Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler, number 2. 4 to 4. It will be getting harder.
Don't panic now, Derek.
You have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The highest one you're missing is the number 6. Okay. If you want some reference here, actually, you know what? You guys are doing great. I'll wait till you start missing for hints. Right now it is 4 to 4 with Derek's guess.
This is getting hard now.
Uh-huh.
Fortunately, we have time, and you get to edit this. So you get to see.
Yeah, take however long you want to edit.
I'm going to take a wild shot in the dark. Let's go Hunter Renfrow.
Hunter Renfrow is off the list. He was number 24 with 17 touchdowns.
Okay.
Missing the cutoff by only 4. So not a bad guess. Louis, back to you to take the lead.
I'm gonna guess Antonio Gates.
2015?
Yeah. Wow, I'm way wrong. That stinks.
I can't even scroll far enough
Yeah,
down.
I'm way wrong. I didn't know when he retired.
RJ Harvey has more than him.
All right, we don't have to.
Genty has more than
Can you
him.
cut that out?
Genty still had 10 touchdowns.
So he must have retired before 2015, or like 2016.
Oh, what? For those of you who missed Louis' answer, we might have cut it out.
Oh, can I go Emmanuel Sanders?
Emmanuel Sanders is 16.
Oh,
Number
I'm
16
lucky.
on the list.
I'm so
What a
lucky.
great guess. Okay, now that you
Wow.
have started to, I'm going to let Louis miss one
All right,
more before
all
I
right.
start tossing out a hint.
All right.
Okay? Of like maybe positions-wise, I should say. A couple you're missing that are big.
Oh, Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper
Really,
is
dude?
20th on the list.
Okay, all right.
Two
I wasn't
touchdowns
that
off.
far
Two
down.
touchdowns
Okay.
off. Okay, now that you
I was
both,
so worried that he was like way
now
down.
that
I'm like,
you've
bro.
both missed a couple. I'm gonna say there is 1, 2, 3 running backs left. So there should be 7, 1, 2, 3, 7 answers. 3 running backs. 1, 2, 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Okay. The tight end is the cutoff guy.
It's your turn, D.
Emmanuel Sanders was 20 touchdowns, 1 off. Mark Cooper with 19.
So
2 off.
22 is the last number. Oh, it's so annoying because all I remember is Peyton Manning Broncos and then nothing after that, which was 2015.
No, wait,
you can't guess, not your turn.
Oh yeah, it's not my turn. Oh my god, I got one.
You missed. Is it for your team or not for
No,
your
it's
team?
not for my
Thank
team.
God. Okay, thank you. Finally got the guy that I'm hoping for.
I know
Okay.
you're on the list.
Okay. There should be one other one on a different team that you also should be very confident to be on the list. Who's the obvious
I'm
one?
gonna go Jamal Charles.
Jamal Charles?
Is he on the list?
I think it's like just off.
Yeah, dude, he's like
Jamal Charles it wasn't longevity.
My
He's not on the
gosh.
list.
No way.
I agree with you, by the way. We're on the same page.
Wow.
Guys, come on. There's a couple that you should get. The wide receiver, okay, straight off the wide, okay, go running backs. They're okay. The one wide receiver is tough in my opinion.
Okay, Dobbins. He played for both teams, two teams.
J.K. Dobbins,
He played for 2 teams in the division for 4 years, and he does not have 22
35
touchdowns.
on the list.
You got to be kidding me, dude. Dude, these players stink, man.
Javonte Williams had more.
These players stink, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess Javonte Williams. I haven't been close.
Now it's back to Derek, who's the first one. I'm going to toss out another hint. Okay, one of these. Okay, I'll give out 2 hints. One of these is a current player that's not on the Broncos. Okay, one of these is still current on one of these teams, not Broncos. And another one is a phenomenal running back that is no longer on the team that he was great for. He's still good with another team, but he was phenomenal for this team. Running back. Louis finally got it. Thank you. Holy moly, we got there.
It's my guess, right?
It is your guess. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, whatever you
I will start the clock.
Can I go Demaryius Thomas?
Demaryius Thomas was number 19 on the list. Not
Yeah,
a bad guess.
I
I
didn't-
respect that guess.
All right, Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, guys.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Josh Jacobs is number 4 on the list. Or no, 6. Sorry.
6, yeah, I was like, I thought we had
Six,
top
six,
5,
six.
man.
He was
Wow.
he's number 6 on the list with 46 touchdowns.
That was
I mean, he
embarrassing,
was the
guys.
rushing yards leader. He was a lot.
Yeah,
of
I
good
had
things.
him on my fantasy team.
Hey, Louis, you were 2 away from winning. Jacobs. Okay. We have a
Jeez,
current.
man. That was
So
tough.
now that we know he's
That was
not a
tough,
Raider,
man.
and we know he's not a Bronco.
And there's still
as my hint,
there's only one other running back, right? You're saying?
2 other running backs. One's current, one's not.
Oh, okay.
One is not. That's all it's at. 6. I'm not going to continue. Okay.
How about Kareem Hunt?
Kareem Hunt. Thank
Good
you,
job.
Lord. Finally, you guessed him. Number 7 on the list. Kareem Hunt played for the Chiefs twice. He was phenomenal in his
Yeah.
rookie season, went to the Browns, came back to the Chiefs, and once again has been viable.
Solid player.
He's solid at most, but man, he scores a lot of touchdowns. With
tied up.
40 something.
That's a lot.
41. Okay, now
So
we're gonna
there's a tight
it's
end,
gonna get harder. We have a
There's
tight
2
end.
wide receivers.
We have a tight end who doesn't play for this team anymore. Okay, he is a good tight end on another team in the AFC. We have a chief wide receiver who just happened to be one of those viable receivers in their dynasty. We have a Charger receiver that I've never heard of. We have a Raider running back who scored touchdowns for them, I guess. And it's a tough name. And then we have a Raider wide receiver who is very, very good. He was still good with the Raiders, but he was phenomenal for other teams. Big name, 2015, 2016, 2017 era. These are some tough names. For the viewers out there, these are
So-
tough names.
Because you said 2015, 16, 17 era, I'm going to guess Crabtree.
Michael Crabtree is number 10 on the list. Phenomenal guess. Some people don't even.
I had him
Some people-
earlier. I just didn't think he
Really?
got there.
Some people, he had 25. He scored a lot with them. And,
With
he was good with them. But a lot of people don't even know that he played for them. I
With-
mean, he's obviously a notable 49er.
Never trust me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree.
Richard Sherman quote.
Richard Sherman.
One away from winning, Lou. Okay, that was my Raider wide receiver. Now we have a Charger receiver. Again, I've never heard of. A tight end that is still in the league today that rounds off our list at 21 and is still a good tight end for a team. We have, again, the Dynasty Chief player. We have a Raider running back in the day. Again, like that 18-19 era.
I just needed time. I got
One of them.
yeah.
Okay.
I got another one.
And then
I think. Well, I could be wrong. I don't want to talk
you have
too
one,
big.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and Crabtree was 10.
Is
So
this what I'm gonna
you
get?
have you have 1 through 11, which makes it hard. So it is the bottom 4 guys.
Is this what I'm gonna like die on?
Take
the
a
hill?
why don't you take a stab at one of those Dynasty Chief receivers? Okay, think of those guys. Okay, realistically, there's, in my opinion, there's 3 guys
I just lost
that I
this
said that were like,
Oh, hold on.
You got it. You got it. Get it. I just lost it. I had it and then I lost it.
okay. And then there's also an old Raider running back. And then there's, God, you could flame me for not knowing this guy. I just don't know who he is.
I'll let you know if
Can
it
I go
matters.
Sammy Watkins?
Sammy Watkins
guess, by
is
the way.
not on the
Good
list.
guess.
But
I
I
was
don't
thinking
know.
him for a
I'm
minute.
curious to know where he was.
This I can't remember his name now. Oh my gosh, it slipped my mind.
He must not have got a lot of touchdowns. Was not on my list.
This is really
Surprising
annoying.
no quarterbacks. It's funny because Mahomes is just off the list.
Mahomes.
Again, still a serviceable tight end. One that's on another team. Another AFC team, I did say that. So yeah. I guess I didn't expect it to be this hard. Some of these names are tough. I guess
No, this is really.
it's harder than the other side of the
Excuse
ball.
me.
One more to win, Lou.
I can't remember.
Were you
his
thinking
name.
of the Dynasty?
I know
Chief
exactly
guy?
who it is, and I can't remember his name.
He's been tossed around a few other
I
teams.
know. Yep, I already know. I just can't remember his name.
Okay.
It's really annoying. Where's you know what team he's on right now? I probably shouldn't say it out loud, but I know what team he's on.
Say it out loud.
Bills.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe I'm wrong.
No, you might be right, but
Scored a touchdown for the Bills in the playoff game against the Broncos. That might help you too much. Can't remember his name. Actually, insane.
you can go somewhere else with it, Lou.
Raiders running back.
Scored a touchdown on us?
Yeah, I mean, it could not be him. To be honest with you, there's a chance it's not him, but he just played for.
No, it's him.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's him.
yeah, I knew it was.
I think the other guy also. Look, I was thinking Valdez Scantley. Didn't he also make a stint on the Bills? I know he doesn't play with them now, but didn't he make a stint on the Bills or not?
That I don't know. Caught a
Yes.
Super Bowl winning pass in overtime against the 49ers
But yes, no, yes,
to
this,
win
this,
the Super Bowl, and
right.
I can't remember his
No,
name.
this play-
I could describe his whole
Valdez
dang
Scantling
career.
is now a. He did play for the Bills. Okay,
Oh
I'm not
my
losing my
goodness
mind.
gracious.
He also.
You know
made-
what I'm saying?
Guy either.
This is embarrassing.
No,
honestly.
right when you said he plays for the Bills, I was like, yes, he does. But for some reason, I wasn't sure if it was current. Valdez Scantley was the one that played for them, but doesn't currently play for them. Another guy. Again, if you think in that whole realm, like
McCole Hardman.
McCole Hardman, way to go, good win,
He's on
Lou.
the
Goodness
list?
gracious.
He is on the list.
He played there
Very
forever.
Good job.
Yeah,
Number
yeah.
7. Good
Played there
win, Lou.
forever.
Go to
Wow.
1 and 1 on
All
the
right,
day.
so the
That was
other-
tough.
so the
Derek,
running
good luck
back-
editing that one. Let's end
To
it with
be
our
honest
NFL
with you.
grid. We'll all work together and do an NFL grid,
was so
and we'll wrap it up
frustrated.
for a night. Okay?
NFL grid?
NFL
Oh,
grid.
we got 3 minds today. We got 3 brain cells hitting this NFL grid.
Okay, today we have Dolphins, Seahawks, and 5,000 yards receiving career on the top. Then we have Bengals, Saints, Browns down the side.
Bengals, Dolphins, right?
Bengals.
Yeah,
off.
Bengals, Dolphins. Eli Apple play for.
Did he play for the Dolphins?
I don't know. Odell played for both the Dolphins and the Browns, though.
Yes.
Yes.
That is
So
for
we'll
sure.
go with that one. I wanted to use that for the 5,000, but I kind of want to be a little bit more obscure with
It's
the
Bengals receiving.
Bengals 5,000 plus yards receiving.
Bengals
You
receiving.
could guess Jamar if
AJ
you wanted.
Green.
Or AJ
AJ Green.
too.
I like AJ Green. I think
Yeah.
every
AJ Green's got
Lamar.
a lot.
Actually, no, even better guess, low percentage, Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd's another one that definitely got there.
Tyler Boyd.
That's got to be a lower percentage.
You could guess Samson too, but
Tyler Boyd did get there 3%. There we go.
good job.
Okay, a
3%, huge.
Bengal, Seahawk,
That one's
Dolphins, Saints. I love
Saints.
the Dominic Sue. Dominic Sue played for the
Oh.
Saints.
no.
Bengals, Seahawks, Noah Fant.
Noah Fant.
Ooh,
What a
good
phenomenal
pull.
pull. You do more than Louis
Huge
does.
pull.
That's a good.
Holy moly. Way to go. 24%. Again, people that
Well,
know
that's a
Noah
good
Fant,
pull.
that's going to be, but great answer. Saint Seahawk Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah.
We'll go easy. We don't care. Shaheed, obvious. Oh, still 29%.
Is it Saints 5,000-yard receiver?
Saints 5,000-yard
Michael
receiver.
Thomas or Marquise Colston or Brandon Cooks or
I like Brandon Cooks.
um,
Well, did Brandon Cooks play for the Dolphins before? No,
No.
he did not. So Brandon.
he didn't play for the Dolphins.
Jarvis Landry was another Dolphin Brown, by the way.
I have a guess for the Saints Dolphins.
Okay.
Didn't Tyrann Mathieu play for the Dolphins at one point? Or am I losing it?
I don't think he did.
I don't know. He played for.
We'll
did
wait
play for
on
the
that-
Saints.
we'll wait
He was
on that one.
He
Saints.
played for the Saints, played for the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
obviously.
I don't remember him playing for them, to be honest with you, but I don't know.
Maybe
The problem is the Bengals have been so set offensively for a while that did Eli Apple play? Eli Apple played for the Dolphins.
You would know. I think he might have.
Yes. Okay. Not losing my
Yeah,
mind.
he would know.
14%. Good answer. A brown Seahawk. Like any bum quarterback. Sam Darnold never played for.
No, no. Russell Wilson soon, probably.
Relax.
Correct.
Saint Dolphin. I feel like there's one. I'm thinking. Okay, I can think
Did
of.
Reggie Bush ever play for the Dolphins?
Yes, of course he played for the Dolphins. Great poll.
Great poll.
Yes. What? He was
How lo-
great on the Dolphins.
How long was he on the Dolphins?
Oh, come on, Lou. Yeah, he was good a couple years.
only remember him
my
on
dad
the
used to have a
Saints.
jersey. He was very good in the
I only
Dolphins.
remember him on the Saints.
5,000.
5,000 yards. Okay, did the one that used to throw, the lefty, did he ever get to 5,000? Is it Pryor?
Yes, Terrell Pryor. He was
Let's just do Jarvis Landry.
He was a receiver on the
we know
Browns.
he got to 5,000. Jarvis Landry.
definitely. What I feel he just dis. Oh,
Oh, keep guessing. Sorry. I forgot I didn't restart it.
what's the last one?
Is a brown Seahawk. We're doing pretty good with this list,
Yeah,
honestly.
we're kind of killing it. Thanks, D.
And honestly, these are
we're
all like crazy answers. We're all pulling our equal weight for once, which is super nice. And now we're all gonna stay here in silence like we always do. Brown Seahawk.
Did Curse play for the Browns?
Jermaine Kearse played for the Browns.
I have no idea. No clue. Sherman didn't.
Elijah Moore played for the Seahawks.
No. Why do I no, it was Patriots. I was thinking Josh Gordon. I was like, why did I low-key think
Did Josh Gordon play for the Browns?
Josh Gordon, yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't play for the Seahawks.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
yeah,
the problem.
Yeah.
Seahawks have had a fair amount of turnover,
Obviously not Deshaun Watson, not Drew Lock,
I think it's got to be some type of bum
not
that we're
Fitzpatrick,
missing, like a well-known bum.
not McCoy.
though. Gino.
Kickers?
No. Can't go that route that early. Go to the kicker.
Cade York.
I'm desperate, brother. I'm
Kicker.
desperate.
It's crazy. That's I'd never even think of a name
Punters?
like that. Dude, stop.
Baharquez? He didn't play for the Seahawks.
I'm just thinking Seahawks receivers over the year. They've had a lot of turnovers.
Jason Myers.
They had Tyler Lockett. They had who was the one before Tyler Lockett that played like Tyler Lockett when they won the Super Bowl?
Doug Baldwin. But
Doug
But he
Baldwin.
was just a Seahawk his whole career.
That's very nice of him.
I don't know why he retired. He was pretty good. He was like, yeah, I'm all right, I'm done.
Who was the one that
You can
played-
erase that if you want.
No, I'm gonna keep it.
Any defensive player, because obviously they're so great defensively. Myles Garrett played for the Seahawks. Wait, what about who's the one that
Hit
we
the
had
table
for a
again, I
little
swear
bit? Who's the one that we had?
Khalif Raymond?
No, we got it from the Browns. He's a defensive lineman. I don't think he played for the Seahawks though.
Did Jerry Jeudy play for the Seahawks?
I don't think so. Shut your mouth.
Pete Carroll, coach for the Browns.
Man.
You can tell our knowledge goes back about 5 years.
Yeah. We're losing focus.
Cam
We're not
Chancellor?
thinking about players that have played for both these teams.
Julius Peppers, nope. Julian Love, nope.
I want you to think of the player that we got last year, defensive lineman that came and played for us.
The Lions. You're talking about Lions?
Yes. When Aiden Hutchinson got out, we picked him up. from the Browns.
Darius Smith.
Darius Smith. Thank you. He doesn't play for the Seahawks, did he?
I don't know. I don't think so. I know he was on the Packers. I mean, he played for a while, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, we didn't do our guessing of all the Smiths yet and the Johnsons.
Did JSN play for another team?
What about DK Metcalf?
I don't know, man. I don't want to guess that. I'm just saying. Is it Darius Smith? Nope. Man, who played for both these teams? It's gonna be somebody obvious.
Zach Charbonnet.
Oh, I feel like there might not be enough crossover. I ain't doing bad in this list.
What
either.
Homer?
Hmm?
Travis Homer? Did he play for the Browns?
I don't know. I don't even know who that guy is.
No idea
If you
either.
pull that though, I mean, like, oh man, what a pull!
He was on the Seahawks.
What a
Though.
pull that would have been.
I would have been very happy.
Can't say I've heard of the guy.
You can't say he.
The
Where
problem
is
is,
he
like,
right
I'm
now?
trying to even think of a Seahawk that's been like a journeyman, you know, like that's played for a bunch.
Did Deshaun Kaiser go to the Seahawks for a season randomly? I dropped the cap again.
Can
figure
you
it out.
lock in for 5 seconds, please?
Is it Keisner? How do you spell his name?
Deshaun? It's
Is it
Kaiser.
Deshaun?
Kizer.
Yeah.
What a horrible name. Deshaun.
Deshaun.
Okay, the last player on this list is somebody we mentioned earlier. You said Josh Gordon played for the Seahawks.
He did?
Yes, and I didn't.
I was right.
Jadavian Clowney was another one.
I was right, dude.
The quarterbacks never.
I remember him in the jersey.
Marquise Goodwin, Carlos
late in his
Hyde,
career. Carlos Hyde, that's a running back.
Josh
Oh,
Gordon.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, not a bad trivia. Do you want to do one more? Or do you want to call it a day?
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Appreciate D for coming along.
Sorry if it's a bit of a slower one. After the season ends, we'll have a good Super Bowl talk. We'll wrap up the season. And then after that, in the offseason, we'll try to keep it as interesting as possible with the fantasy one, with a lot of different end-of-the-year trivias. But we're hoping to keep it going through the offseason. We're going to see what we can do. If we eventually run out, we might take a month or two break until the season comes back around again with draft-wise. That's for us to discuss and for you to find out. So,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
fortunately, we're doing good, and it sucks that now we're kind of getting hot as the playoffs are going, short-wise, view-wise, subscriber-wise. And unfortunately, the season's wrapping up. And I'm scared that we're going to die a little bit as the season dies, but that's naturally going to happen. So we're going to hope that we can keep it interesting enough.
Yeah, the offseason
So we
for
hope you
stuff
keep
like
watching.
this. Yeah, the offseason for stuff like this is always a little slow. So if you could, please try to keep watching. We'll try to keep it entertaining. But what it will do, it'll make us have to be more creative and have to come up with some more ideas and get outside the box. We'll try some other things. We might bring in some NBA trivia in here every now and then, just if we get really down in the dumps and lost. Because I know I love the NBA a lot. And I know Derek likes the NBA a little bit, and I know Evan hates the NBA. But we can,
I make it work. I'm a true sports fan. I will follow, but I mostly like watching the NBA just to hate.
Yeah.
Maybe it makes me a bad person. No,
It is a good hate watching sport.
easy.
It's a very good hate watching sport.
But thank you all for watching.
What's the Wizards are beating the Pistons right now?
Oh, go Wizards. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Yeah, keep liking and subscribing.
Sweet, man.
Deuces.
Peace. Later.